Hey guys, Dylan here, and today we have another theory video for you. Now, if you're wondering about why I'm doing this series more often, is because I basically can. I've done two of them in the past, both are Hulk videos, so I'll link one of them at the end of this video. Plus, it's really interesting to think about this stuff. And by the way, in this video we're going to discuss one topic that people just can't stop arguing about on pretty much every site I go on about this, to do with either of these topics, whether adamantium can be cut by a lightsaber. But before we look at whether it can or not, we need to look at the origins of each weapon and material. So we'll look at the metal adamantium first. According to the comic books, the components of the alloy are kept in separate batches, typically in blocks of resin, before molding. Adamantium is prepared by melting the blocks together, mixing the components while the resin evaporates. The alloy must then be cast within 8 minutes. Marvel Comics adamantium has an extremely stable molecular structure, which prevents it from being further molded even if the temperature is high enough to keep it in its liquefied form. In its solid form, it is described as a dark, shiny grey, like high-grade steel or titanium. It is impossible to destroy or fracture in this state, and when molded to a sharp edge, it can penetrate most lesser materials with minimal force. The character Wolverine once discovered an adamantium laced skull in Apocalypse's laboratory and says it seemed to have been there for eons. Though it is unknown whether when the first lightsaber was created, it is known that they were used thousands of years before the age of the Republic. In the Great Scourge of Malachor, they were used in the battles of Rashfond and the peacekeeping of Palalok. Lightsabers took on a more prominent role in the galactic affairs as the Clone Wars came to pass. Jedi, previously peacekeepers, became Jedi generals of the Grand Army of the Republic, and thus began using their lightsabers more often than they had in their role of peacekeeping. As the Clone Wars ended and the lightsaber and the Jedi Purge took place, lightsabers became a rarity in the galaxy, as the Jedi who once used them were greatly reduced in number and did not use their weapons as often for fear of drawing attention. The majority of the reign of the Empire, the only lightsaber that was prominently used was that of Darth Vader, and its warning years of Luke Skywalker. After the Empire was defeated, Luke began training a new generation of Jedi. These, however, were massacred by Kylo Ren and the Knights of Ren, once again lending a time to where the only prominent lightsaber user was a Darksider. Now that everyone is on the same page with these things, we can now look at the weaknesses of the adamantium, because what you see in the movies is what you get with a lightsaber. Now, I mean that there is a lot, and when I mean a lot, I mean a lot more canon examples of lightsabers and impressive feats with them outside the movies. That won't really help us here. The only thing that is visually seen cutting through is like in the movies. We can actually see it going quickly or slowly or however it goes, because seeing is believing. That's only sometimes true. But anyway, adamantium can be pulled out of Wolverine's body and manipulated by Magneto. In Wolverine, the end story arc, some of his claws are broken, but up until this day we don't know how this happened. The Hulk has shattered MODOK's armor, which was an alloy out of the metal, so it wasn't at the strongest point it could have, but that's still impressive. Hulk has destroyed a robot dog built of adamantium. Thor hit Hulk into a statue of adamantium, and it cracked, then Hulk ripped it off. The Punisher has shot a bullet made of dragonite, and it went through a mesh of it, and the list can go on, but I think you get the point now. Now, none of these things include heat in them, which is the lightsaber's main cutting tool and the main weapon that they use. They are studied to be able to cut through almost anything except other lightsabers. The adamantium has been heated up to great heats and melted, but they would have to do it within the span of 8 minutes, and we know that lightsabers will be able to do this. For example, the way they're going
Pulls the blast off! That will hold them. They are still coming through. This is impossible!
And that just about wraps it up for this theory video. I hope you guys did like this video. Do you agree with me, or are you not so sure about this theory? Sound off in the comments below. Make sure to sign off in the comments below as well, and hit that like button to let me know that you did like this video. And subscribe to keep up and enjoy my content coming out shortly. And with all this said, I'll see all you awesome people in the next video. Bye.